Hello and welcome back to Football Manager for the FA Trophy final. And some bad news, I'm afraid. Since we finished the league off with Harrogate in the videos, we haven't won a game. In fact, we haven't really done well at all. All three of the defeats came without scoring a goal. We lost to Bromley and Kings Lynn, two teams that were arguably relegation threatened sides this season. We couldn't beat Chelmsford, a team who we relegated by drawing with them. Eastleigh, we couldn't beat, a team that we should have really scored at least one or two goals against. And Barnet, we barely didn't win that one because of Nahum Melvin Lambert that was offside with his goal. This new update they released, which was just after we played the Harrogate game, seems to have just destroyed the formation and the way the team plays. Because the only win we've actually managed to get was in this friendly against SV Werder Bremen 3, with which they only have one actual player, being Romano Schmid. And as well as that, I don't even think he played against us. Okay. That doesn't really help. Let's go to schedule for this team. It doesn't even show us as a team that's against them. Under 20. There we go. Right, so they did play him, but he didn't do very well. So that's obviously a thing that needs to be mentioned. Some big news in terms of transfers. Oddie Alpha is unfortunately throwing a bit of a hissy fit, and he's been transfer listed on request. As of yet, we haven't actually received any offers for him, but he's wanted by 5 clubs. So he's definitely got some interest in him. As well as that, Bakayoko is now fully retiring this season. Stevens has made the move to go to Ipswich Town on a transfer for, I believe it was £10,000 or something around that value. So a fairly sizable fee for him. As well as that, we're looking to bring Tyrone O'Neill in on a permanent transfer for next season. According to this, he has the potential to improve by a slight amount in the future. I don't agree with a slight amount. I think he's going to be improving a fair bit in the future. He is technically currently the best striker of the club, but we are also going to be looking to bring in Umar Traore, who did win the Player of the Season award for the National League. So, yeah. So let's go forward to today's game against Boreham Wood. We are going to keep the same formation team just to see if we are capable of still winning with this team or not. I don't really know at this point. That last game, the 5-0 win, was just there to get the players back into match fitness, as well as to solidify their morale to be high enough. But as you can see, there are a few players not in the team. Ryan Hillier, for instance, has been dropped because of incredibly poor form. I mean, Francis Vincent has got 6.18, which is why he's on the bench. But he's on the bench because we've only got one other midfielder, being George Nugent. And I don't really like him being in the midfield because he's not very good. So, this is the team we're going with today. We'll submit this for now. We've got Penrice right back because we haven't actually got a first team right back because Oyagoki is out with a injury. No, I think it's suspension, isn't it? Yeah, suspension. I know it was something as a red bar, but I believe it's suspension because he was yellow carded or something in the semi-final, and as such was suspended. So, for the final time in non-league football, hopefully at least, this is the team sheet. Nathan Ashmore in goal for Boreham Wood with Kane Smith, Francis Kerr, Femi Ilsanmi, number 3. We have Zane Francis Angle, Jordan Ollier, Mitch Brundle, Adam McDonnell, Sorba Thomas, Kabongo Shumanga, and Terrell Whitaker, whilst on the bench they have Paul Egan, Dan Meredith, TQ Addy, Shaq Coulthurst, and Billy Whitehouse, whilst our Halifax side is as follows: goalkeeper Marcin Brzezowski, right back James Penrice, centre backs Alex Kirk and David Agbontahoma, with left back Oscar Terenzi. We have Paris McGowan acting captain in the midfield with William Tomlinson, whilst we have Eddie Carrington and Guevara as right and left wing respectively, with Max Robson as centre attacking midfielder, with Tyrone O'Neill up front on his own. Whilst on the bench we have Leo Gatcher, Justin Johnson, Francis Vincent and Jack Earing, with Elkin Baggett. And I'm going to pump my fists and say that the fans have been fantastic. And I'm just to say I fully hope so. And I'm going to say that he's been a tremendous servant, Oscar Terenzi. Obviously, on TV, it is the final of a cup. And they've actually got a regen in their team, which is rather impressive. We haven't got any players with their faces, which I think is rather unfair for this team. They're a very good team. But let's skip the intro stuff, the TV stuff, and let's get straight into this match, where we hope that our team can pull off a massive comeback after such a poor end to the season. But of course, even if we do win this tournament, we can't defend it next season, of course, because we will be promoted to the League 2. So at the moment, we are currently playing just for the pride of winning the tournament, not for the opportunity to win it and win it again. Terenzi now with a throw into the box, met by the head of O'Neill, but the ball comes off the crossbar and is not reacted quickly enough to by Eddie Carrington. And after 30 minutes, oh no, not quite 30 minutes yet, Terenzi with another long throw, looking to get again into the box. A very high looping throw headed clear by Kerr, only as far as Tomlinson. They're going back to Tomlinson again, out to Adbontahoma, over the top looking for O'Neill inside the box, but he's offside. That is very questionable in my mind. Oh, that's no, I'm sorry. Clearly the update hasn't worked, because the update in the changelog or whatever it's called said that they would be making sure that offsides were becoming less frequent when it comes to that sort of offside. No, it clearly hasn't worked. That is not offside in my book. He's on the line. If anything, he's actually onside, so no, I'm not having that. So we should be 1-0 up. By all intents and purposes, we should be 1-0 up. But either way, still 0-0 at half time. We are still dominating this match. I'm going to point my finger and say if we can get a goal, favourites to win. Simple as that. Eddie Carrington is not playing well, as per usual for him, I think, which is a frustrating thing. Ashmore with a goal kick for Boreham Wood, met by Terenzi, plays it back all the way to Brzezowski. Brzezowski now holding the ball up, plays it over the top, looking for O'Neill, who does get on the end of it, and is in behind, but puts the ball wide. That is poor from O'Neill. He started this season off so promising, with the notion that he would be scoring goals for fun, and he's just not. I mean, he scored twice in the last 2 months. Terenzi with a throw to Guevara now. Guevara looking at the edge of the box, gets a cross in, but it's cleared by Angle, only as far as Magoma. Penrice now the ball out wide looking for Guevara again. Guevara keeps the ball on, but is tackled by Smith. The ball comes back to him again, and Robson makes it 1-0 Halifax. The ball bobbling around in the middle of the box, trying to be cleared by the Boreham Wood defenders, very ineffectually, and Halifax Town have taken the 1-0 lead. Guevara was tackled by Smith, but managed to get a cross in to Magoma, who crossed the ball towards Robson, who just slotted it back behind the goalkeeper, and Halifax Town lead 1-0 against Boreham Wood at Wembley. And I think I'm now going to make my first change of the match, being Eddie Carrington off for Justin Johnson, giving him a chance to play as the winger on an attack role. Ball to Penrice, now forward to Adbontahoma. Adbontahoma plays back to Terenzi again. Terenzi now looking up for a pass forward to Robson, the goal scorer. Robson now with the ball, plays it to O'Neill, now to Guevara. Back to Magoma. Magoma with a shot from the edge of the box, but it's a poor one and ends up wide of the goal. Guevara now with a free kick, swings it into the far post, but headed away by Kerr. Magoma now chasing the ball. Magoma plays it to Penrice over the top looking for Johnson, who's in behind, but somehow manages to kick the ball over the net and misses his very easy opportunity. At the minute, I don't think I actually need to make any other substitutions. I think at this point in time we are doing quite well, and I think we should be able to be seeing this match out. Ashmore clears the ball with a goal kick, but it is poor. Ends up with Tomlinson, who took a very speculative effort from effectively halfway between the goal and the halfway line, but didn't go in. I will not be actually making the next change. O'Neill will come off because he's on a yellow card and is lowered condition. On top of that, we're also going to put Agbon to homer on the bench for Elkin Baggett. As Elkin Baggett's got more stamina left, he should be able to see this game out with us in defence. We shouldn't let any simple problems go through. And with 4 minutes of stoppage time, Halifax Town still lead, but a corner kick now for Penrice. Penrice will probably take it to the far post, I would have thought, but he is taking a very long time to take it. Actually doesn't go to the long far post, goes to short, goes to the near post for Elkin Baggett, but the ball ends up with Paris McGoma anyway, and Halifax Town take a 2-0 lead. And we've won. With 2 minutes left to play this match, we have won this match for sure at this point. Baggett with a good touchdown, taking a shot blocked by McGoma unfortunately, but the ball ends back up, not McGoma, sorry. That would be Justin Johnson probably on that near post. But McGoma does make the header go into the back of the net, and Boreham Wood do falter at the final hurdle, and Halifax Town perform the non-league double, and we have won the FA Trophy. Unfortunately, Jack Earing wasn't able to pick the trophy up today. He didn't play, so acting captain Paris McGoma does pick up the trophy instead, and we did it. We are the National League champions, FA Trophy champions, and holders of the non-league double. And I couldn't be happier. I think that possible poor run of form in the season was the sort of thing you get sometimes in football where you've got an important game coming up and the team sort of slows themselves down a little bit to conserve energy. I'm not sure why they did it given the fact that we already won the Prem and the league and this wasn't for another month afterwards, but it doesn't really matter. Let's congratulate the boys out there. They did incredibly well on the field, and a 2-0 win for Halifax Town is incredible because it gives us that FA trophy. It gives us the silverware that we definitely deserved after an incredible run to that final, including a very close run affair against Hereford, who are the league below us, mind you, and I do think it would be an opportunity. Yes, board requests, all being summarily denied for reasons unbeknownst to myself, and some players are on loan. Okay, good, right, so that is an accepted one. So we will be getting a affiliate club. We do want to relay the pitch simply because of the risk of injury, and they have said yes to it, so that's a benefit as well. And we got £60,000 for winning that final, and Aspen is very angry at losing to me for reasons unbeknownst to myself, of course. But we do celebrate the double and praised by the Halifax Town supporters. And of course I'm very happy to be praised by the supporters. The second FA trophy in 6 years, and delighted with my performances. Again, I'll send the assistant manager to the post-match conference because it's not really that important to be viewed on camera. And half of the money won in the FA Trophy final is now being divvied out to the squad and staff, simply because we won. And apparently, the biggest overachievers were Colsholton Athletic. Now that's a team that I actually remember being up here when I was younger. But apparently they managed to get how far in the tournament then? To the 4th round before losing to the eventual runners-up in Boreham Wood. That's not bad, to be fair, that's not bad. Chesterfield, mind you, underachievers. I don't think they actually made it to the... they didn't make it even past the 3rd round of qualifiers, I don't think. It was just the 3rd round. They didn't even make it past the 3rd round. They were knocked out immediately by Harrogate. So that's not good for them, obviously. But, apparently the best match was a 1-1 draw between Southport and Chelmsford. I'm not sure I agree with that, but alright, fair enough. And apparently I've been given a bonus. I think that's actually the first time I've ever actually been given a bonus in terms of winning a competition in Football Manager. I normally leave those out of contracts. I just put contracts as give me this much money per week for this many years. That's normally all I do. I don't really do bonuses. Occasionally I'll do the, if I get relegated, I'll take money out of my contract, but other than that, nothing really happens. And I think that's it. That's all I need to do at this point. So the next time you'll be watching a video, you'll be seeing the season review, which I believe will probably be... Oh, I'm not sure actually. I think this was the 5 o'clock video, so it'll be 3 o'clock tomorrow. But I could be wrong, of course. It wouldn't be the first time, let's put it that way. So until next time, I bid thee adieu and goodbye.